Hello everyone, this is Art Sabori with K1 Visa Experts, and I'm going to be answering the question, do you need to use a legal professional? Most of the time, I'm going to answer no to this question. The process was made for somebody to go through it on their own. It was never made to be as complicated as it's turned out to be. Nowadays, it's very difficult to find the right information. It's very difficult to understand what questions are being asked. So a lot of people feel more comfortable getting legal representation, but it was never meant to be this way. If you have the right information, you should be able to go through it on your own rather quickly, and with a little trouble at all. Now, there are conditions where you do need legal representation. Um, the first one is a denial. If you've been denied because of some criminal activity or somewhere during the process a red flag was raised, then yes, it's important to go talk to somebody to find out what are the next steps to move forward. Um, if you have a criminal background, even some misdemeanors are considered an immediate denial, so it's important to talk to somebody. Waivers are another thing that you want to get some representation on if you're looking for a waiver. Deportations are extremely important. Um, they're very serious and they're hard to reverse when it happens. Some things that may get your fiance deported, him or her deported. If they're here on a guest visa and they don't leave when they're supposed to, on a student visa, on a work visa, those things do pop up. So it's very important that you find out whether or not they have, if they were here in the United States, if they left on time. Um, Another thing too, if your fiance comes here to the United States, they get the approval. It's very important to continue moving forward. Uh, don't think that since they're here and already married to you that they can stay. There was a case where I had a client that he brought his fiancee here. Uh, she got her approval, no problem. They got married, and he didn't proceed forward quickly enough into what's called the adjustment of status. And the adjustment of status gives your fiance, which is now your wife, or your spouse, gives your new spouse 2 years to live here in the United States married to you. They get a green card, but it's a conditional green card. After those 2 years are up, they must now go back and reapply for the green card. And at that time, all conditions are removed and they're allowed to be here in the United States for as long as they wish. And after that, they can then become citizens if they want to. Now, for the client I had, he took too long to even start the adjustment of status, the first part, which is the 2 years, and they started deportation process on his spouse, and she was deported back to China. Now, um, at that point, I was not able to help him. Um, it's this is something that's extremely tricky. It does require a very very good attorney that has extensive um, I guess, how can I put it, extensive experience in these type of matters. By extensive, I mean access to senators, access to high-level people that can reverse the situation. And it does cost a lot of money to get this done. Um, we're talking about probably anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 to get the ball rolling. So, you want to avoid all this stuff. You want to do your best to stick to the process. Don't forget about the next step. Continue moving forward until your spouse is either a U.S. citizen or has had all the conditions removed from their green card. There's other reasons too that you may find it difficult to get through the process, and if you feel that you have a condition where it may cause you some trouble, you're welcome to email me and ask me. And if I think that it's as serious as you think it is, then I will, tell you. I will recommend that you go ahead and get yourself some legal representation. Now, let's go to the next step here, and this is where you want to go if you want to contact me. I do have a free K1 Visa course that you can apply for, and I do highly recommend it. Um, it's not going to go into the denial as much as it goes into how to get through the process and get yourself approved. So if you don't have any idea about the process, then please go to K1 Visa Experts and you're going to get a pop-up on the first page that you go to. And if you sit there for about 5 seconds, after 5 seconds, that pop-up will come up. You put your name in there and your email address, and we're going to fire out this free K1 Visa course to you. It's free, no cost. Go through it, get yourself an idea of what the process is all about. If you have more questions, please feel free to email me, and I'll answer them the best I can. Okay, so again, this is Art Sobora, K1 Visa Experts. Thanks for watching this video and spending some time with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.